Hello everyone. Hello Rakesh. Hello Vikas. Hello. If you have any questions, you can ask me directly in the chat box. Or if you want to consult directly with me for a one-to-one session, then you can find the link to the TopMate ID in the description. And you can also connect with me personally over the TopMate. So if you have any questions, you can ask here. I will answer that. Let me know if there are questions, and I'm just waiting for more people to get on the live, so we will just wait for 1 to 2 minutes. By then you can still ask your question and I will answer that. Okay, so we have our first question, and the question is Accenture on board role based like first AEH, next ASE? Okay, I understood your question. So your question is like is there any role based onboarding? So no, it is not like that. Accenture hires for each and every role, and it is not role specific that first the candidate who are for ASE roles will shortlist first, or for SASA and PADIT will be onboarded later. So it is not like that. It is only based upon the project allocation and the project demand. If Accenture has a project demand for O2C role at the most, then they will hire for the O2C role first, and you will get the onboarding. But if there is demand for ASC or SASA PADA candidates, so they will get the onboarding first. Basically, Accenture get their payment from the projects which are being allocated from them. So if Accenture is getting payment from the project, so they will also be paying you, right? So the candidates who are required for that specific projects get hired first. That is the criteria. Hello everyone, and if you have any questions, you can directly ask to me. And if you want a personal guidance, or you want me that you first speak about your problem, then I can understand that and I can answer that specifically. Then you can directly connect with me over the top mate. The link is in the description of this video. I'm waiting for your questions, guys. Also, you can comment your role and the date on which you got any kind of selection update from Accenture, and this will help me to get some more insights. So, you can also comment your role and the date on which you got the last update from Accenture. So, it would be more easier for me to get the updates that how the specific roles are getting the updates from Accenture. Also, if you guys have applied for Accenture and you have received the positive response from Accenture that you are being onboarded or you are selected, then please type yes with the role. Okay, so your question is Accenture already had on campus 2026 pass out, but in off campus they hiring 2025 pass out who will onboard first. Thank you for answering. Okay, so as of now I have connected to two to three candidates last week, so they were also from the 2026 batch pass out candidates, so they have only got their selection mail or LOI, that is letter of intent. They still haven't got their onboarding, so there are multiple candidates who are still waiting for their onboarding kind of thing. So it is not like that every 2026 pass out is being hired by Accenture, they have got their onboarding or the joining date. So it is not like that. And yes, the off campus candidate from 2025 are still getting the offers. So Accenture is not like that Accenture hiring is not like that they are hiring all the 2026 candidates and putting 2025 on hold. It is like only basis of project requirement and the business requirement they are hiring the candidate, they are picking up the candidates, and most probably the candidates who are having the good skills in their resume are getting shortlisted first, because there is a skill matching process in Accenture in which the resume gets directly linked to a project and that candidate is being contacted by Accenture. So if you have that, then they will be hired. Hi Vignesh and hi Aravind. Hello, if you guys have any question, then please ask in the chat box. And the next question is, does Accenture hiring a massive number this year? Yes, as of now, if I am seeing the updates from the 2026 batch pass outs or the graduates who are going to be pass out in the 2026, so yes, the Accenture is hiring the candidates from on campus in the massive numbers, and a lot of them has still received their LOI, so it is possible that they will be receiving their onboarding soon. So it is looking like that Accenture is going to hire a big chunk of candidates in this 2026 wave. So yes, it is possible that they are hiring a lot of candidates this year. So I have dropped a sticker that are you selected by Accenture? So if you all guys are being responded, being getting any kind of response from Accenture that yeah you are shortlisted or you are selected, then please type yes and answer that in yes. And if you are not, then please answer in no. It will give me some insights about the pattern what is Accenture following. And the next question is how about the off-campus candidates? So if you are applying for the off-campus one, so the candidates who are into the machine learning roles or the roles that are related to AI, ML, these candidates are being hired in most of the numbers from Accenture in the off-campus batch. And some of the non-technical profiles are also getting more preference this year, that are the O2C and R2R profile and P2P, that is most probably in the Bangalore and the Jaipur locations. Okay, a lot of candidates are still waiting for their interview results. So, Aravind, when did you give your interview? What was that month or duration of the time that has been passed? Okay, Vignesh, I'm 2026 batch passed out. ASC Alloy letter of intent at Jan 2, and I have multiple package. This is the highest package I have. Can you explain the process from LOI to day 2 with rough timeline? Okay, Vignesh. So if you have got your LOI from Accenture, so it is possible that you might receive any update within 15 to 20 days as of the pattern that most of the candidates are seeing. So you can expect a response from Accenture that would be your onboarding or related to your offer confirmation with the date. So you can receive that by Jan and or the February mid, and afterwards once you receive that there would be some kind of training modules which would be released to you on the basis of ASE, that would be the primer assessment kind of thing. So you'll be receiving that link and the mail, and afterwards if your you got your positive response from that and you are being promoted to the next step, so you will be receiving the action items as well as the countdown to Accenture, in which you will have to upload some of the documents. Your background verification will still run behind the curtain, but you will be also asked to put some official documents on that action items, which would be around 10 10 documents which would be related to your PAN card, mark sheet, and class 10 certificates and all. So you will be receiving that, and afterwards, if everything goes well, and you will be receiving your background verification mail, and afterwards, once you receive all these kinds of things, you will be receiving your onboarding, like your official onboarding mail with the location and the time on that. It would be like one day prior to your main onboarding day. You will be receiving, for example, you will be receiving that email that your onboarding is on 15th of April, but you will be receiving the location and the time on 14th of April. That would be around 5 p.m. So this all are the timelines for the Accenture that you will be getting. Okay, next question is from Nini. SAS batch, we had coding assessment and after that no update, not even results. When can we expect? So Nini, when did you like gave your assessment and what was the last time you have interacted with Accenture? Then I will be able to provide you an update. Okay, it was Jan 1. So Jan 1 is not quite like a timeline that is very far for Accenture in these kinds of coding and assessment cases. So you can expect a reply till the January end or the February mid, because Accenture does take time to release their coding assessment results and all. So you'll be soon expecting a result by Jan end most probably. But if you are not getting that by Jan end, you can get that by February mid. So basically Yeah, Jan 1 and Jan 2 both. Like a lot of things that were being held by Accenture within the January timeline. So all of that will be expecting a result by Accenture till the Jan end or the February mid. Because a lot of candidates are still getting their LOI and they are waiting for their onboarding updates. So Accenture does works in waves. So a lot like they work on their onboarding and hiring in the specific timeline. So you will be soon receiving an update from Accenture. And if you are an on-campus candidate, then they will surely reply you by January end. But if you are an off-campus candidate, so you can expect the response later in the February starting weeks. Okay. Does Accenture pay during stream training? So it basically depends upon if you are having your primer assessment, and then most of the student in these cases don't get their payment because their onboarding is not yet done. So once you are onboarded officially by Accenture, your all the documents are submitted and you officially get your employee ID. From that day, your like salary uh, making becomes started. So it is like that. Hello, the I one question. I got my Wipro LOI on June 15 and got background verification mail on November 4, and after that no update on pre-skilling training. Please help what to do. So, what is your role like? For which role you have applied at Wipro? Okay, Devi, your question is I am going through a stream training and I am having hands-on on 22nd of Jan, and is it mandatory to pass? Yes, hands-on are mandatory to pass and you will have to pass that. Now after how many days my competency will be? So, if you are giving any kind of assessment to Accenture, always expect a result from 7 to 14 days. And if you are not getting then that within the 14 days, then you can expect it by that around 20 days, because Accenture do take times. If 15 days is a very short period for them to declare any kind of result. So you have to wait for at least 15 days after giving any kind of interview, or if after giving any kind of assessment to Accenture. The thing, many batches had coding assessment in mid of primers, and for us, they conducted this coding assessment for role update. When can I expect primers? So you can expect the primers. Uh, Once again, you were a candidate who was for SAS batch, right? So you can expect your primers by 20th of February, because a lot of candidates for SAS and SASA and PADA and all are getting the updates from the Accenture within 15 to 20 February, because they have some timelines and their primers and all the trainings are scheduled like that. Hi, you. Is my voice not audible to everyone? Okay, project engineer. So currently, Wipro onboarding are still put on hold, and many of the candidates are still receiving responses in batches, and that too in the lower frequency. So you can expect any kind of response from Wipro till the February or March, because there is no any kind of update from any of the candidates that they are receiving the response in waves, or there are some kind of similar pattern that Wipro is following, because there is no any kind of fixed update from the candidates. The last onboarding and the assessment kind of thing happened in October and November. What is SASA and PATA and how it is different from ASE and AASE? Your voice is clear. Okay, thank you so much for confirming. So, SASA and PADA basically stand for, there is a service, PADA candidates are the one who are packaged app development analyst. So basically, some of the candidates who are hired for ASE roles are, they are moved to the PADA and the SASA batches. So you will have to work on some different kind of project. That is basically the SASA and PADA means. Okay, when you got offer letter and how days between the onboarding day? Okay, so yes, you were asking about that messages retracted. I think it's not showing it. Sasa and Pada, what is the role in Accenture? So I was explaining that. So basically, SASA stands for System and Application Service Associate, while that PADA I have explained, that is Packaged App Development Associate, right? So it is like PADA and SASA roles are basically like, PADA roles are for the graduates that are from that BTech, BCA or MCA or B and all, that basically like focus on that app development kind of thing. And while like if you are from a serviced, like system and application service associate, that is SASA and associate, so you will be a non-tech like graduate that would be not that technical. So it is like that. So, ma'am, they are delaying the onboarding due to mark sheet. Is it true? Akshita Sharma, so are you a on-campus candidate or you are a off-campus candidate, and what's your batch like for which you are passing? What is that? I think I lost a connection in the mid, so I'm back, guys. Okay, you are on campus 2026 Jan batch candidate. So for which role, Akshita, did you like applied in Accenture? Good evening, Prashant Singh. Good evening, everyone. Okay, Pada. Yeah, so if you are a PADA candidate, then you will receive the update from Accenture, and it is like that they see the mark sheet from the third year, and you if you are having that 75% or 80% in third year, then only they select that kind of candidate to appear in the interview. So it is not like that they are waiting for the mark sheet, but yes, they are waiting for you to be a graduate, and then you will be onboarded and hired. So for on-campus candidate who are still appearing, like they will be appearing for their examination, so they always receive a response in the slow waves, like it is like that they get their LOI, that is letter of intent, and it is like a fixation that you will be getting employed by Accenture. And then after you will be getting your onboarding, and afterward all the kind of things like the primer assessment and countdown to Accenture action items and day one at Accenture, all these kinds of things begins soon as your date of joining comes nearer. I have Aravind. I have done all the three coding assessment and did well in communication round. And in interview, no much questions like intro about internship, project issues, faced in project. Yeah, so this is the exact question that they ask to the people who are appearing in the interview. Don't expect that they will be asking you a lot of questions regarding the coding and all, because if you have given all the assessments, so they only know that you are a good candidate, you have passed the coding assessment, you have passed the communication round, so they only know, they wanted to check your behavioral skills and all these kinds of things. That is why um, they don't ask a lot of questions regarding uh, your projects and all, because they know you are a good candidate. That's why. So if you have given your interview with the full confidence and you have answered all the questions in a perfect way, then you will be selected. It is not like that if they have asked you about the projects and all, then only you will be selected. If you have given your interview in the best possible way with the confidence, only your confidence is being checked. I have allocated to integrated application security services stream. Can you explain anything about this stream and how will be allocated to the projects after onboarding? One second, I'm answering that question, Devi. Just give me a second. Ma'am, can I ask them for location change? Will they consider that? Yeah, you can ask for the location change and they will consider that, but it depends totally on the project availability on that location. If they don't have that availability on that location and you have changed your location, then you will not be like onboarded from on like by Accenture. Yeah, Arvind, if you have given your interview with the full confidence, then surely you will be selected. There is no any kind of issues in that. Okay, so there was a question from Devi that she has been allocated to integration application security service stream, that how will be project routed to after the onboarding. So basically, as of I know, it is like the profile is related to the team that reduces the security breach kind of thing, and they work on the development, they manage that application security and all. So you will be getting a good of the good chunk of project basically in the cyber security and all kind of things, where you will have to check the endpoints and you'll have to work on the endpoints, and you will be working as a security guard, that is a digital security guard for the company. So you'll be getting a good chunk of project, because in Accenture there are a lot of projects that are in the compliance and risk management, and there is some regularity requirements in that Accenture field also. So Accenture get a lot of project in that roles. You will be basically a security architect or application security specialist. Okay. Um, Anand Swaroop Dubey. So where are you from? So I'm from Noida. I'm currently working in Noida Accenture. Ma'am, I gave, and my hometown is Varanasi. Ma'am, I gave my communication assessment, both verbal and written assessment, on 14th Jan. The most of the people got their interview scheduling mail. Will I also receive interview mail or not? So you have given that on 14th of Jan. So at least wait for 7 days, that is a week, and you will be receiving a response. And if you are not getting any kind of response within 15 days, then you can consider that you are rejected, because Accenture, if Accenture is not replying to you over that update kind of thing, that how's your interview gone, or you are not receiving any further round update from Accenture, then you can consider yourself as a rejected one, and you can start applying for some other role as well. Okay, Rakesh Kumar Yadav, you are asking for your my topmet id. So topmet id is in the description, guys. You can check that topmet id in the description, where you can connect with me one to one, and I will listen to your questions personally, and I will answer all your doubts, and I can understand your questions and doubts more, in a more effective way. So the next question is, ma'am, can you give behavior questions? So behavior questions that are being asked in Accenture is like that. For example, like they will ask you some scenario based questions. They will like if you have mentioned any kind of skill, so they will ask you that how much of time that you have spent to learn that skill, or what was the time that you learned a new skill, what was the last time, and like why do you like that, how did you approach that skills, and if you have any of the skills that is mentioned in your resume, and they will ask you that where you will apply that skill and where you can apply that new learning. And also, if you are for like uh, they will ask you about the most significant achievement of yours, and why do you feel that it is very significant. And most common question is that what do you know about this role, what do you know about this company. And there are many kind of behavioral questions, that why should we hire you, or what are your strength and weakness. All these comes into the behavioral questions. That is basically a situation based question, task based question, and all. Okay, Yashwant is asking, ma'am, I have interview in 20th January. While I cleared all the coding questions, what kind of question I can expect from interview? So if you have completed all your coding questions, so you can expect a behavioral sessions with the interviewer. They will ask you about your skills, about the projects, or if you are experienced candidate, they can also ask you about your prior experience and what kind of things you used to handle, and some role specific questions. For example, if you are a O2C candidates, or you are a coding, like if you are applying for a SASA and a PADA candidate, so then they will ask you about how will you um do this scenario based questions will be asked, so these kinds of things, and also some behavioral question which I have also told. So basically they will check the confidence of yours, how confidently you are answering the questions, are you nervous, are you not nervous, or how are you tackling that questions. That is the basic motto of taking the interview. So if you are confident throughout an interview, you are honest during your interview, you are telling all kind of things, like if you know, you can tell yes I know this, you explain that in a better way. And if you are not knowing that, so you can honestly tell the interviewer that yes I sir or ma'am I don't know this, but I will definitely try to learn this, I will enhance my skill, and I will uh, give the best to you. So these kinds of assuring response boost the confidence of the interviewer, and they are like more focused to get you a positive ratings and all. Okay, Anand Swarup Dubey. So you are asking, ma'am, I have completed my MCA in my college. The drive has been cancelled. Please give me referral. So if you want to me to give you a referral, you can connect with me on TopMet, and also in TopMet you can provide me your resume, and I will give you my email address to you as well, where you can send your resume to me, because I can't put my email address over here as it is more easier for the scammers to do the scam and all kind of things. That's why I don't provide my email address to each and everybody. Someone with me with whom I connect over the top mate and have the conversation and everything goes well, then I provide my email and all, and we have the conversation over there. Thank you, Devi. Anand Swarudbe, I am from Itawa, Uttar Pradesh. Good. Akshita Sharma, ma'am, how is the Oracle, PLSQL, and Apex stream? Is there enough broad number of projects in the company for this stream? Okay, Oracle, PLSQL. I will just take some time to answer this question. I'm just focusing on the questions that are more more relevant to a lot of people. So I will surely answer your question, but I'm just checking for some more questions as well. So Prashant Singh, no, I'm not an HR at Accenture. I'm an employee at Accenture, which is working in the SASA and PADA kind of role. So I can't disclose my role right now. I will be make a full face reveal video with my like my role and all kind of things at Accenture. But I am into a profile that is not related to HR. But I am currently working in at Accenture, Noida. I work my alloy proposed role is packaged up, and is this non-technical my department? No, it is not non-technical. It is a fully technical role at Accenture. You will be basically a PADA associate, and PADA in Accenture is related to a technical profile, that is packaged app development, and it is totally related to CSE, AI, and ML. Okay, hi Bunny. You can find my top Rakesh Kumar Yadav. You can find my top mid link in the description of this video, and in all my videos description there is the link to my top mid. Prashant, ma'am, are you regularly active in YouTube? Yes, Prashant, I am active on YouTube. I make videos each and every alternate days, and I am also very active on TopMet, where people directly connect with me. You can see my testimonials and the bookings. Bookings are already 100 plus, and I have interacted with 100 plus candidates over the TopMet. I answer to their questions each and every day. Each and every day, 1 to 2 sessions are already assigned with me, and yeah, there are some query based questions which already comes to me within each and every hours. Okay, a lot of people are asking the questions, and like that are going to retract it, because I'm just checking the questions from different phone, because in this one I'm not able to see all the questions. Just give me some second. Okay, Faizan Muhammad, how much years of experience do I have? So I have around 3.5 years of experience working in this corporate industry, and out of which 2 years of experience I am having in Accenture. As a insider in Accenture, is there a huge vacancy? So yes, being an insider in Accenture, I because if you are an employee in Accenture, you receive email from Accenture each and every day, which is regarding the openings that are ongoing in Accenture, and I receive daily emails from the team that a lot of vacancy are there in Jaipur and a lot of vacancy are there in Bangalore. A new office of Accenture is also being opened in Jaipur, so a lot of vacancy is there in Accenture. But is it is basically related to some profile, because there are a lot of vacancy in O2C, I2R, P2P, and as well as in the PADA and SASA roles. Also, there are some vacancies, and I will have to check that there would be AI and ML based roles. So yes, is a lot of vacancy in Accenture, and we also get a lot of email regarding we can provide the referral to the candidates. Okay, Yashwant is asking, ma'am, Accenture interview selection like overall performance or in only in the final? No, it is um, it is based on the overall performance. It is not only interview based, because for each round you will be getting the ratings. For assessment you get a rating, for interview you get a rating, for HR round you will also get a rating. So all those get ratings gets combined, and then you will receive a response from Accenture. Yashwant, thank you so much, for the kind information, and lot of welcome, Yashwant. Thank you so much for appreciating. Yeah, Fazan, I'm a BTech EC pass out candidate. So yeah, I have done engineering, and I'm also into a technical profile at Accenture. Basically, I have joined Accenture in O2C role, but there is another story as well, because in Accenture you can move to a different profile if you have given all the interviews, and you can move internally as well. Okay, I'm just seeing the comments from Nikhil Sharma and all. So, like in mid of that, you can comment your qualification, like your highest qualification, and I will be looking into that, and I will be suggesting a profile that would be a great match to you. So everybody, please comment your highest qualification. So, Nikhil, your question is, ma'am, I am selected for SASA role, but one second, where the question gone? Yeah. So, but before training, they provided an opportunity to switch our profile from SASA to system engineer, and the result is not declared, and I am waiting for my training. Okay, so like based on this context, the situation usually occur at Accenture and uh, other MNCs as well. So being offered a switch to system engineer before training is a positive sign, and like it usually represent a move from a support focused role to more technical or a core IT role, right? So moving to a system engineer role is generally seen as a better for long-term like career growth in IT industry. So what you have to do is like follow up with your HR. Like if you have a specific HR contact or a spoke, like so you can send a polite follow-up email asking for the status of your profile switch. Also, you can raise a ticket if you have already received an email regarding the switch. So check if there was a way to reply. So if you have applied via portal, so you can raise a query in the candidate portal regarding your application status. And also check your like email regularly because some of the emails come in the spam sections, right? So and keep your original offer. Do not withdraw from your current SASA offer and until you receive a formal or revised offer letter for system engineer position, right? So if you like, have you received have you received any official communication regarding that switch of your profile from SASA to system engineer? Or if you haven't, so don't withdraw your current SASA offer. So yeah, if you have given that on the 2nd of January, then you can expect a response by Jan end because a lot of candidates are now put on hold because Accenture is quite right now working on giving the candidate a most assured response, so that's why they are preparing for a lot of things. That is why a lot of things is put on hold. Ma'am, I have successfully subscribed to your channel. Thank you so much, Yashwant. Nikhil Sharma, you have completed BCA. So being a BCA graduate, you are getting that role is quite a good thing. So all the best for your future. Yeah, Fazan. So Accenture is good in terms of internal switches because yes, it was good for me because I was a technical graduate. If I was not a technical graduate, then I would have to complete some of the qualification regarding that technical profile. Then I would be have like I would be able to move. But I was already having the technical degree. That's why I was able to move. Oh, ma'am, skipping my comment. Yadav Makantia Scrodi. I'm not skipping the comment. I'm really sorry for that. Just I'm going to look for your comment very soon. Just give me some minutes. I'm just searching for your comment. Yadav Makantish Reddy. And everybody please like put your notification on while subscribing to the channel because I can come live on Saturday or Sunday. I will try to inform you guys in advance, but if I am not able to do that, then please like put your subscription with a bell notification on so that once I am live or anything, you can get that update as soon as possible. Because I also want that I can answer a lot of questions in that 1 hour slot that I am going live. Just give me a second, Yadav. Makati, I'm searching for your comment. 1 second. Okay, Yadav. Makanti, scroll ready. So I have completed interview 29th of December. When will be result expected of campus Accenture? So for which role you have applied at Accenture? Prashant Singh, ma'am, where is the top mid link? So just give me a second. Yadav, please comment your role. I will be looking into your question and I'm going to provide the top met link also. One second. It is in the description. Are you guys able to see the description of the video or not? Just give me a second. I'm checking that. Okay, I'm just sharing that top met link again, but it is in the description of the video as well. One second, I'm looking into the comment. How can I send my resume? So yeah, you can send your resume by like how can I send my resume? So yes, you can connect directly with me over the top met. In the top met, you can book that one-to-one session with me. In that session, I will discuss all the details with you and I will refer you on being on the session. You can share the resume to me in the session and I will be sharing my screen or I will be uh, referring you directly and you will be getting that email. That would be a referral email from my side and that would be from the Accenture. So you can book a one-to-one session with me over the top mate where I can refer you directly by being on the session. Fazan, yeah. So I have made a very big video on the YouTube regarding my first profile that was order to cash associate at Accenture. I joined Accenture as a O2C candidate and I have made a video on that how I joined Accenture and how the interview goes for the O2C candidate. And after that, I worked for around 2 years in Accenture. And if you complete your 9 months in Accenture, and after that, you can apply for the internal job postings and all the formalities and all um, goes internally. And the main thing is that the approval from your current manager is also needed for the transition and the switch. So my manager also approved that. That's why I was able to switch. Akshara Choksi, you are asking like I am from which college? So I have completed my BTech from Lucknow University, that is the state university itself. So I have completed my BTech in Electronics and Communication Engineering from Lucknow University main campus. Okay, Nikhil. So you are saying that yes, ma'am, they did a meeting in which they said if you pass, you will be in SE, else you will be in your earlier profile. So it is very good. It is a very positive sign, and don't be in haste and don't be in panic. You will be soon receiving an update from Accenture, and if that update would be positive, you will be transitioned to a good role. And if that is not in the favor of you, so you will be in the also in a good zone because you are getting the offer letter for that profile. Okay, a lot of people have completed BTech or BCSE, BCA and all BTech. So a lot of people are having the technical profile and technical degree. Okay, everyone. So I was live for an hour and I have a session with a candidate over the top mid. So I'll have to leave from here and I will be available on YouTube for a live on next Saturday or Sunday. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell on, because I will be live either on Saturday or on Sunday, and I will post that in the community section as well. But don't forget to open your notification bell. That's why you will be getting the update and notification when I will be live. And also, if you are having any kind of doubt, any kind of query regarding your jobs, onboarding, and hiring, and if you want any kind of guidance regarding your personal and career based things, so you can directly connect with me on TopMed. If you are having any kind of career doubt, if you are confused, your brain is fogging, then you can connect with me on the TopMed. The link is in the description. Also, in each of the videos description, the link to my TopMed is there. And if you are not getting that, you can directly open my channel, and the channel also there is the link to my TopMed, so you can connect with me on TopMed. Yadav, okay, so I was just asking to you that what is your like profile for which you have applied at Accenture, right? So just comment your profile very fast so that I can answer your question, because I have gone through your question, but you didn't replied your profile for which you have given the interview and you have not received the update. ASE role. So if you are a ASE or a SASA and PARDA candidate, then don't worry, Accenture won't reject you if you are not getting the response. It just means that your profile is on hold, because a lot of ASE candidates, SASA and PARDA candidates are put on hold. They are not getting any kind of response. So don't panic. You are not rejected yet. You are not getting any kind of official communication from Accenture, but you will have to wait for 15 to 20 days at least. And still, if you are not getting response, so a lot of candidates that have given their interview from last November to till this January will be receiving the update from the Accenture in the first week of February. So wait till then, and you will be soon receiving a response from Accenture by January end or in the first week of February. So thank you everyone for joining the session. It was very nice to interact with you all. And if you are going to connect with me on TopMed, I will be answering all your questions. Thank you so much. Bye bye. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell on. And don't forget to like this live as well. Bye bye. See you in the next live. And also I will be making some more videos regarding your questions that you have asked in this session. If I was not able to answer that, I will look at questions after this live end, and I will make a detailed video on those questions as well. Thank you so much. Bye bye everyone.